champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. His first carry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hine. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Colbert. Man open downfield, it's Fuller. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
This is Hines. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Colbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Throwing, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Back to throw. Jones going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Colbert. This one completes Alec Pierce. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Colbert. This to Hines on the drop-off. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they've picked him off already in this opening half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They run with Hines. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Operating from the gun. Colbert, he'll check this down to Hines. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. 1 play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Colbert. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Operating from the gun. Colbert. It's complete to Fuller. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Kylan Granson as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jones, a final shot before break. Looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a first down carry for Harris. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Colbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, 26 yards. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Santos under the tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw on 2nd down. Colbert. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Colbert. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Off play action. Colbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylan Granson, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That goes for a gain of 31. So So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Fighting Thornton over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll run again with Harris. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. On 4th down, Jones. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Throwing Jones. And Shark hauls it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now they send a man in motion right. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch. Made on the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Running the jet sweep, Thornton. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play, and in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Now Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Keeps himself upright. Eluding the pressure right. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to hang on.